What's going on, guys? Sokka Plays here, coming at you with another Mario Kart 8 on Monday. Switch Mondays, basically. Today, pretty much, we're gonna be playing over. Oh, pretty much. Oh, got a new kart set of wheels. Is it better? Or it's worse than what I got. But, yeah. This combination always works well with me. Today, last week we did the Mushroom Cup. This week we'll be doing Flower Cup. Alright, and then today I'm going to be talking about the Eternals movie that will be coming out, not this Friday, but I believe next Friday, November 4th, if I recall. Let me check the calendar on my laptop. I believe it's November 4th, but I know it's like one of the first 2 weeks of November, so I'll be talking about that. All the trailers came out, some cast commentary, I believe, about the movie is coming out. So, I mean, I'll just be giving my thoughts on the trailers and everything so far for Eternals, and pretty much I will enjoy it, honestly. Mainly because, like, for one thing, I never even heard of the Eternals before. I only knew of, like, the more or less Avengers, Spider-Man, but not Batman, sorry. Spider-Man, pretty much the Avengers, X-Men, so Spider-Man, Batman, not Batman, I'm sorry guys, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Hawkeye, Widow, all those guys, and then X-Men as well, prior to like me watching them live action. Eternals, they really not, I don't believe they ever got a cartoon. If they did, link them into the description, so and I may watch it. I don't know because I've never heard of Eternals. Wow, I'm just getting pwned with these red shells. I never heard of Eternals getting an animated show before, like prior to MCU. Oh wait, why did I just waste that? But yeah, so my thoughts on it. Genuinely, I am most likely going to enjoy it mainly because, like, from what videos I've seen, like background information on the Eternals themselves, they'll pretty much be a ooh well, pretty much I think that pretty much they'll be giving more lore to the MCU history and connect some plot points that may have been missed out prior. I'm not too sure on full specifics and all, but I do think that Eternals will fill in some plot points while also progressing the story along, which I gladly will love. Uh, but from some of the trailers I've seen, I did not get 10 coins. Dang, that sucks. I don't know if that'll affect me getting stars, but yeah. But I mean, some of the trailers that I liked was the one. I'm still not have not gotten used to the names of all the characters, but I mean, like, I will try and reference the trailers, like the one about Superman, where one of the Eternal's sons pretty much calls the Eternal that literally flies and has heat vision eyes as Superman, which is honestly Marvel's like uh, respecting the idea of how DC being not involved with the MCU. That's a story. there was a comic about that from what I heard, which had a seventh Infinity Stone, which that was called the Ego Stone, and well, that pretty much brought that stone plus the six Infinity Stones that all we all know of created like brought forth another brought forth a sentient character. So I don't know if that'll ever be happen, like a Marvel DC crossover movie, which may or may not suck. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Um, I missed the passage again. But sorry for me kind of blinking out. But as you know, this is kind of all raw footage, that type of deal. Man, I could not get on there. I want to get up on the high ground. But yeah, why am I always getting red shelled? I do not want to get second place. Yes, Fire Flower. Timed right. Oh, come on. Bowser, I'm gonna roast you. There. Or shell you. But yeah, I mean, that trailer kind of signifies how Marvel's showing some, most likely some respect to the DC movies, saying, like, we acknowledge that DC is a franchise of its own, most likely. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm up here. But I do like it because it's referencing. Oh, come on. Why am I always getting shelled? But yeah, so Eternals wise, like, it is going to be enjoyable. Another Marvel movie that I did watch within the last month, you can say, would be Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which I'll tell you was a very good movie, especially the end credit scene. Oh my god, that the end credit scene, I pretty much that was kind of spoiled for me already, so I just kind of looked it up, found a shoddy, pretty much a camera of the that footage, camera view of the footage. But I mean, that scene was so good because it canonized now has Venom in the MCU, which I totally love for that very fact. Because I mean, from what things I've seen, Venom may be coming into Spider-Man. I'm not too sure. If it does, that'd be pretty cool. Because I mean, then we could, if Venom decides to attach himself onto Peter during that, we may be able to get. I could not stick the landing up top. We may be able to get a whole Venom gets his spider symbol on his chest along with Spider-Man. Pretty much some of Spider-Man's abilities, not the web sling power. That was really weird during the Tobey Maguire era, but pretty much we would get like a full version of Venom that we've seen because Venom, if I remember, Venom attached himself to Spider-Man prior to attaching to Eddie Brock, but uh, but pre, but they really can do that for Spider-Man becoming canonized into the MCU, because when Spider-Man was canonized into I know Toad loved that. Uh, Sweet. But I mean, I know that when Spider-Man was canonized into the MCU, him and Venom, that'd be like a whole Sony talk in and of itself. So pretty much Sony and Disney would have to come to another agreement on like, can Venom show up in the MCU, or Tom Holland Spider-Man show up in the Venomverse, which is now. But I guess they did pretty much come to terms on Venom now being canonized into the MCU, so that's pretty good of itself, because that means one simple thing, and that would be and that would mean we get all the slew of Venom symbiotes, all those characters get thrown in. But because I mean, this kind of may have went back to the whole Sony Disney deal about Spider-Man being a part of the MCU when they were having like talks again. So I'm not so probably Venom like was thrown into that when they're coming up with the contract again for the second time. So because I mean Disney, they straight up bought out Fox a while ago, which basically meant that X-Men became is not canonized in CMCU, but that'll most likely be a multiverse of madness type scenario where X-Men become part of the MCU, maybe because of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness movie. I'm not too sure. Oh, I timed that horribly. I timed that very horribly. But I am most likely sure that X-Men will be. I know for sure, most likely sure X-Men will be introduced in some way, shape, or form for the MCU. I mean, I'm guessing Hugh Jackman may not come back to play as Wolverine because Logan kind of emphasized the fact that Hugh Jackman was retiring from the character himself. So who knows if Hugh Jackman will ever come back to play Wolverine. Sorry for kind of spacing out, guys. I'm just kind of focusing on the gameplay right now. That was slightly weird. But yeah, because the movie Logan kind of emphasized. Sorry again for repeating, but with me focusing on the game, I'm just kind of blinking out on some things I said. But yeah, Hugh Jackman. The movie Logan kind of was meant to be Hugh Jackman's like outro of playing Wolverine because he pretty much everyone loved him as Wolverine. I mean, he may pop up in Deadpool, just like not as Wolverine, but as just a random character type gag. I'm not too sure. Ryan Reynolds, that's up to him if he decides to do something like that. But I'm not too sure. Because, I mean, that's all up to Jackman and Reynolds themselves. Because I mean, Ryan Reynolds in the MC. I was really questioning during that talk if Ryan Reynolds Deadpool would be getting a third movie after Disney acquired him from Fox, because Deadpool straight rated R. Fourth wall breaking, cursing, swearing, not serial killer, but pretty much a mercenary for hire type. Alright. And 3 stars. Sweet. But yeah, uh, pretty much I will like to see how Deadpool 3 will happen. But that'll be it for this video, guys. It's 15 minutes. I know I try to keep it 20 to 30, but each Mario Kart episode will just be one of the Grand Prix itself. So this will be Saga Plays signing off, and I apologize again for the stuttering, spacing out between my lines, that type of thing, and audio microphone quality because I am using my laptop microphone to do this. So see you guys next week or for another Switch video. And this Friday will be still FNM on MTG Arena. See you guys.